So let's go and get into it. Cause we ain't got none to do. Sorry about guys. Sorry about that, guys. Cause I just need like to set my light up a little bit. So that's 8/35. We still have a long way to go, but my daddy gone. I'm tripping. So it's like 8:35, 8/35. So I still have like a good amount left. I'm not gonna do the math cause I'm tired. But so we have us compound inequality right now, in the way that we know it's a compound inequality. Just they gave us like two inequality and they put like a thing in the middle, which is an n. So it could have been an n. Oh, it's already an n. So it could have been an or too. So there is like one thing you need to keep in mind. Not one thing. Uh, yeah, all these of things that you need to keep in mind actually, but this is really important so that you can so that you can solve the problem that you have. So the thing is, when they tell you n is not union. And I will say it again. N is not union. N is not union. So I will write it again. Is not. N is not a union. Cause like the first thing that you think about when they say and something, so it's like this and that, like you add them together. Trust me, it doesn't work like that. So I used to think like that too, like a really long time ago. But right now, like my daddy gone. No, I'm tripping. But right now, um, I just know my teacher kind of like explained to me like a long time ago that and is not union. So that was like the way that I thought about it, like the first time that they presented me like this concept. So when I was learning about it, so I was like, oh, n union. No, it's not. It's really not. So n is not union. When they actually tell you n, and when they say n is intersection. Intersection. Which itself means what they are sharing together. Sharing together or common value. Common values. So that's what n means. N means intersection. And or, I know it's really strange. And or itself means union. Which means everything included. Everything included. There you go. So right now n is intersection and or is union, everything included. So let's go and get into it. That's like the thing that I wanted to talk with you about before actually starting into the exact problem. So let's go. So we have the compound inequality, which is the 4x plus 5, which is less or equal to 1, and 4 intersect 2x plus 6, which is greater than or equal to 12. So we're gonna write the problem again. So it's gonna be 4x plus 5 sine and 2x plus 6 and sine 12. There you go. So it's gonna be 4x sine 1 negative 5. So why we did it this way. So we put all the terms which looks together like in one side, so that we can compute our numbers or compute our terms or variables, whatever the thing that you have to or the thing that you're dealing with. So we just put the thing that looks alike in one section and you compute the numbers if you have the numbers left. So in our case, so we only have the 4x, so leave the 4x to the left and compute the numbers. So the numbers are 5 and 1. So 5 was on one side and it's going to the other side, so we actually need to choose the sign because that's the rule. So it's gonna be 4x negative 4. Negative 4 because the greatest number is 5, so therefore it will take the sign of the greatest number. So to actually solve that, forget the x, you will need to get the x by itself. So in order to cancel the x and in order to cancel the 4 and get the x by itself, you will need to divided by 4 so that you have the same thing at the top, the same thing at the bottom, and then cancel everything out. So the 4 will go out. So we'll have x left with negative 4 over 4 is negative 1. 4 over 4, which is 1 itself, and negative over positive, which is negative. So that's why we have negative 4, negative 1. So the other inequality, same thing. 2x plus x, 12. 2x, 12, negative 6. Huh? What is that? Is that it? I don't think so. 2x. It's gonna be 2x plus 6. And then x. And then you divide it by 2. So that you can cancel the 2 out. So it's gonna be x. And 6 and 2. Wait. There you have it. So you have your two solutions right now. And the first step has been completed, which is solve. Solve the inequality, the compound inequalities, not the inequality because it's not only one, the compound inequality. So right now you have to write the solution using interval notation, and you know to write the solution using interval notation, you actually need to graph your solution on the line. So we're gonna get our line and graph the solution. Let me break that up at the bottom. Why am I like switching everything? I don't like that. Okay, so let's go. I'm gonna use Jesus. Okay. So we're gonna get a new video. Seems like we're not gonna get the video, guys. So let's go. Not so much more important. So we're gonna graph the solution. To graph the solution, number line, just number line black is 0. So the first one is -1, which is the other negative infinity, put infinity on the right, and 3, which go this way. So if we're taking a number in the number line, that will actually verify the inequality that we are dealing with is the numbers on the positive side. Is it positive side? Interesting. Yes, the number on the positive side. So it will be the numbers that go this way, right? Like 10. Will 10 verify it? No, 10 won't be able to verify it because if you actually put 10 over there, so it's not true because 10 is not greater than, no, 10 is not less than -1, so 10 won't be able to verify it. That was a mistake, a really big mistake that y'all need to stop doing. That's why I did it, so that y'all don't have to do it on the test. So the numbers that we actually verified is the number from the negative side. So it's still gonna be the brackets, but it will open toward the negative side because those are the numbers that will verify the inequality that we have. And the 3 is actually the numbers that goes toward the positive side, because if we do put the numbers toward the negative side, the inequality won't be able to be true. So it'll be this way. Brackets as well, because it's equal. And they ask us for the intersection, so they don't have any values that they're sharing together, so therefore there is no solution. And if we don't have any solution, the set is empty. And if the set is empty, there is a different way that you can say that the set is empty. The first way that you can use is by using the bracket this way and open brackets and close it, but don't put anything in the middle. That's so it's like the first way that you can use in order to say that the set is empty. And the other way can be a symbol called phi, something like that. I don't really think that the way that you pronounce it, but it's kind of like that. For the pronunciation, I don't really know about it. I do know about it. My teacher told me, but I forgot. But that's a symbol you need to use. It's like a simple like zero O in your striker. So that's it. So you have two ways that you can actually indicate that the set will be empty by putting the brackets the way that it is and or using the symbol. But don't do something like that because my teacher actually did in class and said if you see something like that, if you say something like that on the test, so the grade will be canceled. So not canceled, but it won't grade anything, or you'll actually grade it, but you'll lose the point or the grade because that's not the way that you do it. Because that's not good. So don't do that. Don't do that for the test. So just use the brackets or use that to indicate that that is empty, because you're looking for the intersection, right? That's what end means. So intersection. So they're not sharing anything in the middle. So the set is empty. And to say that the set is empty, you can use either this way or this way. So I'll see y'all on the other one, which is gonna be 9/35.